everybody. My camera. I'll get this right eventually. Yeah, still wrong. Take 4, I think. Okay, so I'm going to have a little bit of a whinge. Blip, 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 blip. Cheers, guys. I bought myself a juice. If you want to buy me one, just the link's down there. But I had to buy myself a juice today because I had to get a detox one because my children, if they don't like to share anything except for bugs, so I ended up getting the stomach bug that my 12-year-old grandson had the other night, that he woke me up and I had to clean his mess up, and I ended up getting his bug. Thankfully, I don't think I got it as bad as him, but I tell you what, it was a really rough night. God, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go there with you guys, but yeah, I wasn't feeling great, but anyway, it doesn't matter. When I get sick, I just keep on going. So I'm Nellie, by the way, guys. I'm sitting in my car at the moment. I'm a full-time reseller. For anyone who doesn't know me, I live in a big bus with my husband, 4 grandkids, 2 dogs, a cat and a bird. And I've escaped the bus today again because he had the bus. He took the bus away to get the air conditioning fixed. I've had a miserable week. It was emotionally drained the beginning of the week, and this week now I feel sick, and now I feel angry. He wants to get the bus air conditioning fixed, and I said that's fine, get it fixed. I'm not a big fan of air conditioning, but he likes his air conditioning, and it only is our area of the bus. It's only the back section. And this is all going before I even do what's sold. I'm going to have a listen to my whinge first. So I said, okay, how much is it? Like he said, oh, $200 or $300 to get it regassed. I said, that should be okay, that's fine. Just get that done. I cancel one of our bills till the following week, and As I do, I adjust everything around to fit. He rings me up from down over, it's about 35 minute drive. And he says, oh, the thingy's broken. The thingy compressor is broken. I said, yeah. And they might have a second-hand one. And I said, yeah. Oh, they don't know how much it is. I said, just don't call me until you know how much it is. So about half an hour later or so, he's rung me back. Oh, I said that, yeah, they've got a second-hand one. It's $2,000. Let that sit for a moment. $2,000. He wants me to spend money on air conditioning so he can get enjoyment out of the bus. And no one else. I had a little bit of a tanty at him. I may have dropped a couple of words I shouldn't have dropped, but I'm like, I don't want to spend another $2,000 on this bus. We have spent thousands on it already. We bought a new thingy gearbox a few years ago. I sold a car and my daughter gave us some money to buy that gearbox, and I really don't want to spend more money on this bus at this moment in time. Like, I am saving so hard to have a certain amount in the bank by the end of the year, so I've got a deposit towards my house. So I've had to leave. I've had to not go home yet till I can process, and I don't know if he's going to be getting the air conditioning. There must be another way to get him cool. I don't know. If there's any thoughts, anyone's had a bus before, let me know, because I really don't want to. That's half a car for me. Like, I'm saving up not only to the money for the end of the year, I've got a separate account running for my car. $2,000 that because I'm the money person, I saved. Don't want to. Anyway, let's move on from that subject, and if you've got any tips and ideas and anything else, let me know. So yeah, so anyway, I was so sick. I ended up getting this juice. It's not very nice, not very pretty. It's got lots of beetroot in it, but I've got to put some ginger in it. I think she's got a ginger in it. It's a detox one, I think. It's not very nice. But I'm starving my body today, and I really need to have something, and my mouth tasted like the pits of hell. So I thought I'd get a juice to cover the taste of my mouth. Anyway, it was hard. The kids are all eating KFC and all that, and I'm like, stop. Anyway, this is my week. This is my Wednesday, and I know I finish with my moping and groaning, and I'm here, I'm smiling, and we shall continue. Right. See what I spent yesterday, $170 in postage. $170. I was going to go in on Monday and do some deliveries, but my little QR code, my phone was nearly flat, so QR code wasn't working. So I thought, no, I'm not even going to use the postage thing today because I really want to use my QR code. And if you haven't got the My Business Post thingy happening, do it, because then you get a discount on your postage, which I do. So get your QR code, everything ready for doing that, please. And your post office lady will help you do it. My post office lady helped me set mine up, so you can do that. Now, let's go, shall we? It was the last Wednesday I did my last. I think it was Wednesday afternoon. No, it was Thursday. I didn't have any crickets any day this week. No crickets. It was sorry. Yeah, it was no crickets. There was lots of movement happening. It was awesome. It was brilliant compared to last week. Like money wise, no, not as great as last week, but activity, lots of activity. So it was really good. So first of all, I'm going to talk about this damn monster cap that I finally, like I had to send a reminder after days. This was sold in the middle of last time, and they only paid, and I didn't realise that it's going to get sent to Israel. Luckily, I had packaged it all up nicely in a box so it didn't get squashed. And if you want to know how I package my baseball caps, ask me and I will show you. But yeah, the monster cap was going to Israel. And I only charged $25 for overseas. I've got to take all my overseas stuff down. Not very many, thankfully. I haven't got there yet. And redo the postage because I am not putting the right postage down for things. Anyway, it was $34 postage for this. So I spent $9 on my own. So I basically only made $3.27 on that damn hat. But I did make a profit. So that's something. Anyway, so let's get on to the good stuff. The Scotch Thistle brooch, this beautiful Scotch Thistle brooch I've had for a while, a few months now. I paid $10. There was two of them I bought together. The other one sold. So basically, really, this one didn't cost me anything. So the other one was profit plus. So I did put $10 down. And you can see what they bought it for. And I sold it for $20. Sorry, I got for $20.80 for that brooch. So I've made my $10 back plus another $20.80 for that brooch. So that was very good. The talking donkey. This talking donkey was very cute, and he only cost me $3, and I bought him untested. I just hoped he worked, and he did work, and I threw batteries in with it too, so I really should have taken them out, but I've had the batteries for ages. But anyway, so they've got 3 nice batteries for there to use it straight away, because nothing worse than getting something that needs batteries and you haven't got the right size batteries and you want to test it out. So it works, it's fine, it's gone. $29.95, and I made $22.61. God. $22.61 profit on donkey. It was very cool donkey too. He actually said all the Shrek stuff he says. These Simpsons comics, I can't remember. I didn't get them too long ago, and I can't remember what I paid for them. I just put $1 down. It was super cheap. You can see what they paid, and I made $12.50. So that's pretty good. I told you, got to keep on finding comics. Comics will sell. And as I've said too, they're often hard to find. Okay, this retro caftan. There's another bit of I made a profit, not a very great one. Now, I bought this with a whole heap of other stuff, sight unseen, that I saw online. And I really want to buy more vintage stuff, but I'm a bit nervous because you don't know what you're going to get in it. I paid about $7 for it, all up with all the other stuff. They paid me $10, and I made $1.35. But, you know, I'm so overlooking at that caftan. I had so many people watching it over time. And mind you, all this stuff here, a lot of this stuff here, I've just been taking offers. Like the caftan, like, take $10, yep. And there's a few other things like, yeah, I'm so sick of seeing it. Yeah, I'll take it. So I was not even quibbling. And some of that stuff was coming down quite a bit. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to know about it anymore. Anyway. This corkscrew I paid $2 for when I was in Grafton a while ago. I think I bought 3 of them. I thought they'd be selling really well. They didn't sell very well. Someone made an offer. No, they didn't. They just paid me $10.95 because I dropped it right down. I made $7.17. Because, yeah, I don't know how I did, but I did. Okay, this was only $1.77 fees. That was good. This Ruby Yaya. I love my... This is my... Look. Dressed by Tip Shop today. Excuse me. Dressed by Tip Shop. So look how awesome this dress is. Dressed by Tip Shop. Probably cost me maybe $1, maybe $2 at the max. So this Ruby Yaya dress, I never heard of the label before, but I did a quick look when I was in there. And I love anything with embroidery. And there's a bit of a reflection happening again, isn't there? Sorry guys, don't know how to stop that. I've noticed it a few times, but yeah, I don't know how to stop that. So you just have to deal. It depends on whether, yeah, it's no sun. Another weird day of weather. The kids actually went swimming. The boys all went swimming in here this morning. They said it was frozen, like it was freezing, but they still went. Yeah, I think they probably pretty shriveled up when they got into the car. Okay, the Ruby Yaya dress. I got $28 for it. I made $22.92 on this. Someone threw out because they don't understand that people would buy it. And you know what? Let them keep throwing it out. I don't mind. That's stuff we can get and sell ourselves, so it's good. Or dress ourselves in. I don't buy new. One day I'll show you all my stuff that I dress myself every day in second hand, except for the private parts. But bras, I don't mind with bras second hand either. One day I'll show you all the, yes, all this. I always wear second hand. You'll see me always in pre-loved clothing. Okay, country practice DVDs owe me nothing. So I put nothing down as what they cost me, because they owe me nothing, because I bought a whole bundle of them and all the others are sold, I think, by one lot, and they've all put me in profit many times over. So I've made $42.91. Now I think I only paid $50 for the whole stack of these, so I've made lots of good money out of these DVDs. The stockings, once again, my favourite little pair of stockings. I'm going to be sad when they're all gone, because they have always made me money. I got $8.78 profit out of those. Again, the VAT or VAT ashtray was from my vintage haul. I put $1 because I got so much. All my vintage hauls paid for itself. I'm in profit. So I'm way in profit, so it's good. But I put $1 down because I put something down, and $19.46 was my profit. I'll pop this up. You don't want to see me looking down every 5 seconds. Okay, this L. Ron Hubbard. Now this is where it becomes important for you to know that sometimes you've got to jump through hoops for people, right? Now this book only cost me 33 cents. I sold it for $19.95. I made $16.63. Now I originally had this in a whole set. I had the whole 10 books of this starter of the Scientology movement, but he wrote science fiction books, and I had the whole 10, but I couldn't shift them at all. I had them down lower than other people had sold them for, and I could not move them. So I ended up splitting them all up into individuals. Now this particular fella wanted me to measure the size of the book, which sounds very strange, but he has the whole other set, and he wanted to make sure the books match. I mean, he's got OCD, I get that. He wants to have it all matching. So I did that, and he was so grateful, because he said a lot of people do not follow through. So he was very grateful. So always follow through with your requests, even though sometimes, like the monster cap and me having to take umpteen photos was very painful. I'll tell you another story about something one day when I sell this particular item, because that has been a mission too. Okay, that was jumping through lots and lots of hoops. Okay, so yeah, $16.63 for this book. So the book is actually paid for the whole set, because once again I only paid 33 cents per book, around about that, when I got all the books really cheap at the Tuesday when they were having their books. Monday, one of those days, they had their big book sale, which apparently they don't do anymore. Okay, Van shirt. Now I bought 2 of these. One went to Mr. and this one I sold recently. They got them in Brisbane for about $1.50, and I made $11.17 on it. Now he did make an offer, and I took it, because like I said, I was just taking offers. I wasn't even quibbling them. I just go, yep, I want stock moving. So I took them all. This dotty dress, I cannot remember where I got it. I think I bought it. I'm pretty sure. I think I only paid about $2 for it. Probably at that op shop that I got the books. I made $14.96. This Peasant 70s dress, let's put that up there with the other one. I got them at this one, I think, at the same time as I got the other one, I think. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I got $25 for it. There's a story here. Are you ready for one of my stories? $14 is what I made, okay? The story here, I sent it to the wrong person. The other night, I was doing the rest of my, so I'm not using my printer yet at the moment, because when I print out, it doesn't print out properly. It prints out black sort of splodge, and they've got to do it all manually. So I went back to just writing it out by hand, and one day I will get the proper printer for it. But anyway, so I have gone through all my stuff, and I thought I recognise that address, but then I thought, no, it's right. I've got it all right. And yesterday I was going through, after I posted everything, I was going through my listings, and I'm putting all my, guys, just bear with me please. I was going through all my tracking. I was putting all the tracking into my postage, like for the people, so they could see it's been sent, blah, blah. And I come across this one. I came across her postcode, and it wasn't on my receipt. But there was 2 of the guy that I'm coming to in a minute. The guy, I sold a Columbia jacket, right? Okay. And it went to his place. And another thing I didn't notice too, this lady had a really unusual dress. God. This is a blooper and a half. Okay, I'm not going to start this video again. I'm going to keep on going. This particular woman, this Peasant 70s, I'll put her name up here, had a really unusual name. And I went, I don't remember writing that name down. So I have sent this other guy that bought the Columbia jacket, which is here, and I only paid $3 for that, and I made $15.75 for that. So I'm going to put these 2 together right now. He is now receiving 2 parcels, and I messaged him straight away. I said, look, I'm really sorry. I've sent 2 parcels to you. One's not meant to be yours. And I said, if you can open your parcel really carefully, make sure you got the right one. And luckily I didn't wrap it with anything. I just tied it with something. And he's like, yeah, no problem. I can send it back to you if you like. Is it in the same, like he thought it was in the same parcel. I said, no, it's just separate parcels. Because he wanted me to pay and to do postage. I said, no, it's in two separate parcels. He says, that's fine. But I might forget, I might tear it open because I get so many parcels, I get excited and I open everything and I'm like, oh, damn. So I've given him my full name, where it's coming from, and I'm hoping that he very carefully opens a corner. Otherwise I'm going to pay double postage for this dress. But yeah, that's my mess up yesterday. I don't know where my brain was at. I was like, it's just been a week. We all have them and we've just got to not dwell on them and just move on. So that's the dress, and I let her know too, and she says, oh, thank you for letting me know. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's all going all the way to Victoria, and then it's come back up to New South Wales. That's the story of the dress. Okay, let's get to this one now. This guy who bought these last week had this lot on auction, okay? So he's got both lots. And after the auction didn't go anywhere, like these are broken Beswicks, like that cow, that big bull that you see in that picture, yeah, they're worth a few $100s if they're in fully great condition, but he was broken. The broken horns, they're all worth a lot of Beswick. Keep an eye on Beswick, anything, they're worth money. So the auction only went to $20, and I'm like, you know what, I don't really care. This is still stuff from my auction haul, and I have already in profits, that's fine. And so I just sent him an invoice with that postage, and I still owe him $12 postage because everything that he got, all this other stuff together, I thought it'd come to 20 something, like, sorry, he paid postage on both lots of stuff already. So I owe him $12. He hasn't messaged me back, even though I've told him he might not even worry about it. Yeah, so I whacked it all into one parcel for $15, and that was great. Like, that's fantastic. So good, I'm rattling today, aren't I? All right, this Adidas Climber Cool jacket shirt thingy. I got $15.50 for it. I only paid $1.50 along with the Vans. That was when I bought a heap of shirts up in Brisbane. Oh, not Brisbane, Caboolture with my son. Got that. Okay, now we're up to the Cornish kitchen pot, which came in my vintage haul. I hope you guys have all seen my vintage haul. It went on and on and on. The first one was huge. The second one, third one, I think fourth one, I broke them up to smaller pieces. Okay, this, yeah, I was offered $25 for it. Now I had $40 something on it because I know they can go for good money, the proper Cornish kitchenware stuff. And again, you know what? Take it. So I took the $25 and it's gone. I still made $21.32. I'm still very happy with that. Now let's talk about what I got last week. My sister keeps messaging me, so I'm a bit distracted. I got these. Remember, I got that pile of stockings. If you've been watching me, I think I showed you on Monday or last week. I can't remember. All these whole heap of stockings from the tip shop, and 2 of the stockings had $33 each on them. Now I posted them both up there. I put them up on eBay, both of them together, for $45.95, and someone grabbed them. And so I've only really paid $1 probably for both these stockings. So I've made $38.45 on these stockings. Don't diss stockings. So that was a really good pickup, very good pickup. So every time at the tip, I'll pick up all the stockings they have there. Shops chuck them out, I pick them up and I resell them. Table 8 dress was a freebie in that bags of stuff I got. Now, the hardest part of those bags of stuff is going through them, taking photos and measuring them. It's free. I don't care. I only got $10. I think she offered me $10 and I once again just took it. $8.35 was my profits. That's pretty good anyway. This black silk finally sold. Remember a few weeks ago, it's sitting, so I decided to cancel it because she wasn't going to pay for it. I did pay too much for it. I think I paid $5 for it at the vintage lady up the road. She had a heap of stuff she was getting rid of, so. But I still made $19.74. That's pretty cool. And this FCUK jeans I have had in my stash. I was actually going to chuck them out and cut them up and make my husband a surfboard cover with them. So they're sitting under the bus, not wet or anything dirty. So I've got to get them out. I think I only paid $2. I've had them for so long I can't remember where I got them or how long I've had them for. But I made $14.96, so that was pretty cool. Now my total, I don't know, I think I've done something wrong, but who knows. But my total's come to $326.10. And that's not too bad. I'm basically, yeah, I've done more than I did last week on this site, but I haven't sold anything anywhere else, I don't think, that I can remember. So I did pretty good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. $326.10. $72.11 went to eBay. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, guys. So I'll just go and keep onwards and upwards, hey? I'm going to get to 500 one day. I'm going to get to 500 one day as well. Okay, t-shirts, let's not talk about them, but it's coming. I reckon I'm going to really push hard to have them all done by Friday. They're done. Just getting this, you know the story, you've heard me whinge about it before, but yeah, I got rid of Shopify and went onto a different site. Stay tuned, that's all I can say. Stay tuned and fingers crossed for Friday it will be done. That's all, I think. I know I'll get off here and go, oh, I meant to tell them that, but I'll try and save that for next time. Take care, guys. Happy hunting. Be kind. Keep smiling like me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.